G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba Apiculture. Just it's the 1st of June 2022, which is technically the first day of winter in Australia, but it isn't really. It's really quite warm. We've had a few coolish days. Big southerly change come through a few days ago and blew everything away, but it's just a fantastic day today. Beautiful sunshine, and the breeze is drying things out for us as well, so that's good. Still going through these hives, trying to pick out what's going okay and what isn't. I know this hive is not doing well. I took a couple of supers off it last week, and I can just tell by the weight of it that it's pretty light on with stores. So we'll get inside and see what's going on and just implement a strategy to try and pull it through. So we'll just get on with that now. Stop with the smoke. And then a few bees in there, that's promising. Bee numbers aren't too bad. Let's get the super off. Let's have a quick look first. Yeah, so nothing in that at all. Completely empty. So I'd estimate these bees that chewed through 2 10-frame supers of honey, just in that wet period. So we're down the brood box now. I took the queen excluder out the other day. No activity there yet. I just stuck into the middle here. See if I can find a bit of brood. So nothing there, no nectar at all, no stored honey. And there's a tiny patch of brood there, really quite negligible. A little bit there. Shake that off to check it for health. There's a few chewed cappings there, but I think they're just trying to get starving brood out. So that's not a great look. Yeah, there's nothing at all in there. They've just completely shut down. So if I was smart, I would just find the queen killer and tip these bees out and start again. But we're having a bit of a play around, so we'll throw a feeder in and see if we can bring them back. And I'll just put a strategy in place to try and keep them compacted down into here without taking that second super off. Grab a feeder. So there's our Man Lake feeder going in. A few beetles. This holds 4 litres. And that's 2-to-1 sugar syrup. 2 kilos of sugar to a litre of water. And that's full. Push those bees down. And what I want to do is just try and keep that heat, any warmth they've got down in that bottom super. So to do that, I'm going to throw a sheet of plastic on. That'll go on there. I'll still give them space to sticks in there to put a couple of sticks across there so they can still get access to that sugar syrup. Strategy is for this black plastic just to keep the warmth down in that brood box where the brood is, and still have access for the bees to get up through and around and maintain this honey super. It's back on. So those bees that are up in that honey super still have access to it, and they'll work their way down to that brood box. So we'll see how that goes. If I had somewhere to store all these supers, I'd like to take them off and get them onto a pallet, but it's just a lot of work, and you mess up your barrier system as well. I like to keep everything together, so we'll see how this goes as a strategy, and that sugar syrup will give them a bit of a pickup and put a bit of a lease of life back into them, and hopefully we can save this hive. It's a lot of mucking around, and really it should be a matter of just letting this hive go because it's not performing very well. With something in the genetics means that it's chewed through a lot of honey, so not the sort of thing we want to keep. However, you know, there's 2 boxes of frames wax, which is quite a big asset to keep, so we want to look after that as well. All right, so we'll follow this along and see how it goes.